But there's another major announcement I'm going to make today as part of our pledge to drain the swamp. If I'm elected president, I will push for a constitutional amendment to impose term limits on all members of Congress. Right? They've been talking about that for years. Decades of failure in Washington and decades of special interest dealing must and will come to an end. And by the way, did you see the protesters yesterday, where they call them? The protesters are paid a lot of money by the DNC. And I kept saying, I wonder why those people are here. Because they never seem to have much on their mind other than stand up and protest. And yesterday it came out, but it was barely covered by the media, but it's all over the internet. They were busted. They were paid $1,500 each. They were given cell phones. Go up and disturb Trump rallies. And I sort of always knew it. In Chicago, even last night, we had people stand up for no reason. It's like, what are they doing here? And can you imagine? That's a big story, hardly covered by the media. So bad. We're also going to create a new government that answers to the people. Hillary Clinton is the most corrupt person ever to run for the presidency. She shouldn't be allowed to run for the presidency after what she's done, I'll tell you. It's true. Newly released 2 days ago, FBI documents reveal just how deep the corruption goes. The Undersecretary of State, Patrick Kennedy, illegally pressured the FBI to unclassify emails from Hillary Clinton's illegal server. It's hard to believe. And nothing happens to her. Folks, and nothing ever happens. In other words, the State Department was trying to cover up Hillary's crime of sending classified information on a server our enemies could easily access. The FBI documents show that Patrick Kennedy made the request for altering classification as part of a very, very serious quid pro quo. Not allowed to do it. This is a felony corruption. Yesterday I said Undersecretary Kennedy must immediately resign. The media barely covers this event, by the way. This is a bigger event than Watergate, and they practically refuse to cover it. Today, I'm calling for him to be fired. Clinton and her cronies have sacrificed your security, your family's safety, and your country's safety as though it meant nothing at all to her. There's never been a time in our country's history where anything like this has gone on. And the FBI, there must be people in there, based on what you read, that are ashamed of what's happened. And the Department of Justice, there must be people in there that are ashamed, absolutely ashamed of what's been going on. This truly is many times worse than Watergate. And we're going to put an end to it on November 8th. Another series of leaked emails show top officials in the Clinton campaign scheming to take massive sums of money from registered foreign lobbyists. Oh, then you wonder why we do so badly. But you don't hear the media talking about that at all, do you? You don't see it at all. As WikiLeaks proved, the media, as merely, and it truly is, It's just an extension of the Clinton campaign. This is an election about truth, and you're not going to get it from the dishonest media. Some people can't handle the truth. No matter what people may think of me, the one thing they know is that we're going to tell the American people where we stand, where we are. We're going to tell them the truth. Without the media and all of the other corrupt entities that have helped her along the way, she would be nothing. She would be nothing. She would be doing so badly. Even my worst critics agree the media has come after us like they have never come after anyone before. In 2014, the Washington Post, another beauty, published an article entitled, "Could Non-Citizens Decide the November Election?" The article found that 14% of non-citizens were registered to vote. 14% were registered to vote. And we're not supposed to talk about it. And your Republican leader said, oh, everything is peachy-dory, right? Because her international donors control her every move. If we let crooked Hillary's cartel, and just remember this, run this government, history will record that 2017 was the year that America truly lost its independence. It is indeed time to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C. This is why I'm proposing a package of ethics reforms to make our government honest once again. First, I'm going to institute a 5-year ban on all executive branch officials lobbying the government after they leave government service, right? Second, I'm going to ask Congress to institute its own 5-year ban on lobbying by former members of Congress and their staffs. That's a simple one. And they know this should be done, but they're not going to do it, but they'll do it if I get in. I'm going to, number 3, expand the definition of lobbyists so that we close all the loopholes that former government officials used by labeling themselves as consultants and advisors when we all know that really what they are is lobbyists, right? Make a lot of money. There'll be a lot of pushback on that one, but I'm going to get it through. I really believe it. I'm going to issue a lifetime ban against senior executive branch officials lobbying on behalf of a foreign government. That's an easy one. Number 5, I'm going to ask Congress to pass a campaign finance reform that prevents registered foreign lobbyists from raising money in American elections. Wouldn't that be nice?